I've heard there's some kind of monster loose on the city. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Why? Why would you think that?
You've got contacts in Unseen. I reckon they must know all about the demons and creatures loose in the city.
Oh, I see. No, I don't know anything about that.
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
I don't know them.
Ever seen a dwarf called Reagan around the casino?
Sure. Well, I've never spoken to him, though.
What does he play?
Truncheon, roulette, onion, craps. He plays them all a little. He always seems to win, but he never pushes his luck. He wins, and then he stops. That's his way. I wish I had his luck. I'd make much better use of it.
What do you know about the murder of Mount Malachite?
I'm afraid I can't.
Maybe I'll see you later. I really...
Well, is there anything else I can do here?
I need your help again, Malaclips.
They'll all need my help sooner or later. They just don't...
Why was Mundy hung upside down when he
I
was
think I've asked this, I can't
and
remember.
why were his eyes poked out?
His body was offered up as a sacrifice to the creatures of the dungeon dimensions, the fetid obscenities from beyond time and space. Except errata caused them to get their
Yeah, I would asked about that.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
Reagan was secretly a member of the Dwarfish Tongs. He was rubbed out in a gangland skirmish between the Shin-Kicker Triad and the Neck Cleaver Elite.
Why was Malachite killed then?
He knew too much.
Are we talking about the same Malachite? I've heard that something bestial stalks the streets of Ankh-Morpork.
You'll have to be more specific than that. Why, in the sewers alone there's the albino alligators, the ratkin, and the abominable night soil. And then there's some of the citizens.
Forget I asked. What can you tell me about Jasper Horst?
Horst is a major player in several conspiracies. The Brindisian Illuminati are still after him for stealing the unholy pail. Certainly not someone to be messed with.
What do you know about a golden sword?
Sword? Sword? You are not worthy to talk of that. Be silent, lest I smite you. Never speak of the sword again until you have proved yourself worthy in the eyes of errata.
Do you know anything about obscure jewels?
I know that the tear of Offla has been stolen again.
Again?
They spend 1 month of the year admiring it in the lost jeweled Temple of Doom, and 11 months of the year tracking it down after someone steals it.
And the other month?
In the 13th month, they have to fill out all their insurance forms.
Insurance?
An Agatean concept. People pay money against the odds of a particular disaster or theft occurring. It's complicated.
The Milka brought some interesting cargo into Ankh-Morpork, I heard.
Oh, yes. Most people know that the Milker is part of the advanced fleet for the Klatchian Navy, but not everyone knows that they are smuggling top-grade Klatchian pornography into the city. It's all part of the Brindisian Illuminati's plot to corrupt the moral minority and make Ankh-Morpork the most depraved city on the Discworld.
It's already the most depraved city on the Discworld.
Now you see what we're up against. Actually, the porn wasn't a patch on the homemade stuff.
With the assassin, I'll have to...
Oh, he's got nothing interesting.
I have some more questions. Ask them, if you must. I asked Mooncalf where he was when Mundy was murdered. He seemed to take it in his stride. Perhaps religious fanatics are used to being suspects in...
I was holding it here.
So you
Betrayed it. You
shall I...
Oh, yeah, I've already asked that.
I asked Mooncalf where he was when the murder took place, and he told me he was holding a sermon. I asked
Whoa, what the heck?
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst? No. I've heard that a bestial creature stalks the streets of Ankh-Morpork.
Indeed. Oh, perhaps the apocalypse is already upon us.
The apocalypse?
The end of the world. The triumph of the ice giants. The tea time of the gods. The time when the creatures from the dungeon dimensions will break into the world again. Well, allegedly. The legends are as unreliable on this as they are on most things, hence the name. It's not too late to repent and join the ranks of the faithful.
I'll pass if it's all the same with you. What can you tell me about a golden sword?
Ha 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 ha! You should talk to Malaclips, the mad priest over on the other side of the temple. I'm sure he'd be delighted to talk to you about golden swords.
The Jew...
I asked him, said I wasn't worthy.
Do you know anything?
I prefer...
Do you know...
So,
Do you... With the I didn't want to... Well,
I'll be here.
I'm gonna ask Malaclips about the key.
I need your... Which deity... Tell me about...
I think I've asked all this, so why am I asking it again?
How... So, is there a... And what...
Yeah, I've already asked all that.
This key mean anything to you?
Yes, it's the sacred key to Angora's box.
Angora's box.
Said to contain all the unwanted, hideous sweaters ever created. If it is ever unlocked, their full horror would be unleashed on the world.
Do you know what this is?
It's a Hersheben groat.
What's a Hersheben groat worth?
Nothing, unless you want to hire a member of the Hashishim, the first assassins.
The Hashishim?
The original assassins, a band of mad killers who are feared throughout Hubwood Clatch. They derived their name from the huge quantities of hashish they consumed. They are unique among killers in being both deadly and, at the same time, inclined to giggle and wear beads. The ones with the flared trousers are the most deadly of all.
And you'd pay one with a Hersheben groat?
No, but if you give it to one, he'll stare at it for hours and leave you alone.
I'll have to... The truth...
I'm running out of places to go. Oh shit, I don't know why that's still on the map. Horse has got nothing.
I need your help again, Nobby.
Well, okay, I suppose.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
Give me a break, Lieutenant.
I told Nobby about finding Reagan's body and the carriage in the river by the Magdalen Bridge, and he promised he'd check it out. I knew Nobby, though. The best I could hope for would be he'd pass a memo on to someone else, and I wasn't hopeful for even that. Nobby had a simple attitude to police work. If a job's worth doing, it's worth finding someone else to do it for you. Any leads on Malachite's murder?
We're baffled.
Yes, Nobby, but you're baffled by the way it gets dark every evening.
Ha ha, Luton. Very funny.
Well, I'm sure I'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another crowbar.
I figured the golem wouldn't notice that the crowbar had gone missing. Not that I'm saying...
Oh well.
I'm back. How's Two-Conkers?
A little.
What do you know about...
I don't think.
Do you know anything about Reagan's murder?
I don't.
Do you know anything about some kind of beast stalking the streets?
I don't think we.
Any idea where this key might fit?
Looks like it might fit some kind of deposit box.
Have you seen any around?
I'm sure I've seen one recently, but I can't think where.
I'll be back.
We're not.
I wonder.
Can we talk? He's waking. Now your pockets are a little fuller. Does this key mean anything to you?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's a safety deposit key for the boxes here in Saturnalia.
Thanks. Time to
Alright, I need to find where's the safety. Aha!
I guess an upmarket establishment like Saturnalia needed safety deposit boxes. They certainly needed them more than I did. I figured a really good private investigator could do a lot of painstaking research and work out which box belonged to Reagan. But I figured, hey, the guy's a dwarf. So I just tried all the lockers on the bottom row. It fitted into box 39 like a glove. Eventually. Inside was an envelope and a bracelet with carved wooden charms. The plot thickened, and you could already stand a spoon up in it. The envelope had come from Reagan's safety deposit box, and I had a feeling that it was important somehow. The thing was, it seemed to be empty. When I opened Reagan's envelope, I don't know what I was expecting. What I wasn't expecting was to find that the envelope was empty. There wasn't even anything written on the inside.